Hello and welcome to this board game review from Tantrum House. Today's video is for the game Kitchen Rush from Pegasus Spiel. Welcome back, my name is Jonah, and like I mentioned, this review video is a comprehensive look at the game Kitchen Rush. This video is actually not sponsored by the creating company Pegasus Spiel, so you're actually going to get all the things that I liked or didn't like about gameplay. This is a tell-all review to help you determine if the game is right for you. So I'll give you an inside scoop into gameplay and components, and we'll take a look at a round or two of the game so you can relate to the comments that I make. Hopefully, by video's end, you'll know if this game is actually right for you. Kitchen Rush is a cooperative real-time game. I know what you're thinking. Co-op game is the same thing I was thinking when I read the first page of the rulebook. I just didn't expect that from this game. So, co-op game with worker placement and variable phase order. Over the course of 8 scenarios. Hold on, I know what you're thinking again. It's co-op and scenario-based, like a campaign game. Super wild, didn't see that coming. And don't forget, we've got real time in there as well. Okay. Over the course of 8 scenarios, your restaurant evolves to more challenging tasks are added as you receive your guests, you take their orders, use the right ingredients, and prepare the meals. Kitchen Rush is for 2 to 4 players and can be played in about 20 to 60 minutes. This game is recommended for ages 8 and up and is a thematic game that you can actually play with the whole family. The goal of the game is, of course, to make it through all 8 scenarios by completing the missions and fulfilling the customer's orders, with each scenario building on the previous one. Each player actually uses a sand timer as their player color meeples to either take orders, take and buy ingredients, wash dishes, cook meals, all while working cooperatively in a time frame of about 4 minutes to accomplish the scenario's goal. As each scenario becomes more challenging and newer board game tiles get revealed, the concept of completing orders also increase in difficulty when you take into account things such as your reputation and your salary. So let's take a quick inside scoop at how the game looks and how it's played. That way you can follow along. Each scenario starts with seating patrons in the reception area. Actions are taken when placing a sand timer in certain spaces. For instance, if you place your sand timer here, you'll be allowed to take ingredients. However, if you place your sand timer over here, you cannot take ingredients, but you can wash dishes. Each player will then work cooperatively to take orders in the dining room, work on completing orders by taking ingredients from the storage room, and finally cooking the meals on the stovetops, on the correct plate, with all the ingredients on the player board. Each order will tell you what plate, what ingredients, and cook time is needed to complete that order. Players can only move on to their next task or next spot once the sand timer has run out. At the end of your shift, check that orders have been made correctly and that you've accomplished the round goal. If so, continue to the next scenario. As each scenario evolves, components such as spices, dirty dishes, flipping game board pieces over, coins in the office, a reputation board, and an award board are added into the game. Wow, okay, the good first. So I've got to be honest, I opened the box for Kitchen Rush and I just wasn't expecting a co-op game or a scenario-based game at all. So after reading like a page or 2 of the instructions, I'm thinking to myself, okay, this seems pretty good, and then I played it. What a good time. It's not for the faint of heart. So the first time I played, we're playing with 2 people and we play 3 scenarios and we pass them all. So I'm thinking, oh, this game's gonna be a piece of cake, right? The second time I played, it's with a different person, but it's still just the 2 of us. We start over from scenario 1 and we play until we get to scenario 4. The reason being is because we couldn't pass scenario 4. We tried it like 4 times and we just couldn't get it done. Each round is 4 minutes long, and in between the rounds, the game had us strategizing and planning, plotting, like where should we start, where should we go next, like, okay, I'll get orders, you go wash dishes, and then I'll go shopping, and you go restock the ingredients in the storage rooms. It was literally crazy. My best experience yet was with 4 players. We made it all the way to scenario 7, so of course, there's a few falls along the way, right, a few fails, but eventually we passed all the scenarios, and at scenario 7, we're super amped up. Like, we got this. All right, get your sand timer out this spot. I need to go there. Somebody get more recipes. Somebody go wash dishes. It was super fun. So here's some of the things that I didn't like. I didn't like that the game didn't come with a 4-minute timer. The game box has 2 sand timers per player, so there's 8 sand timers in this box, but then they make you use your phone or just a different timer for the 4-minute round timer. I just thought that they could have added that. I also didn't love that the ingredients are so small, and you've got to start with each scenario. You've got to like put a certain number of ingredients in the storage rooms in the spice bag. And honestly, it takes like 5 or 6 minutes to set up a round, and then the round's played in 4 minutes. Now some rounds go 8 minutes instead of 4 because 2 shifts. But moving from scenario to scenario, as far as setup goes, kind of just really stunk when I was the person setting up. So here's my review. If you like a fast pace, like fast pace, cooperative, short rounded so you can stop and start, but scenario based game, you won't be disappointed with Kitchen Rush. It's not elementary with its art or its concept, and it's also hard enough that like an avid game player is going to have a hard time beating all the scenarios without losing any. So actually, you know what? That's my challenge to you. First, have you played Kitchen Rush? And if you have, how many scenarios did you get by before you lost one? I want to know. Let me know in the comments. Anyway, thanks so much for joining us here at Tantrum House. If you want to hear more from us, then make sure you like our videos and subscribe to our channel. I'll see you guys next time.